in this session, we're going to focus on Okta, and I have here two environments that were connected to Salto. We have here a dev preview and a production environment. Now, as soon as we connect Salto to an Okta tenant, Salto will fetch that configuration into Salto and will generate the tree structure that you see here on the left side. We can run that fetch manually. We can also run it on a scheduler, like nightly, like daily or hourly, etc. Now, for all of the different configuration elements in Okta, we generate those records here on the left side. On the left side, this should seem familiar, right? We can see our access policies, our applications, our brands, authorization servers, group rules, password policies, really everything that you can typically customize and configure in Okta. Let's try and look at one of these. For example, we have here a custom authentication policy. Now, as I mentioned, behind the scenes, Salto has a textual representation of everything that we have here. This one is very simple. But the interesting part is that we automatically understand all of the different dependencies of those different configuration elements. For example, here we can say that this authentication policies, it is dependent on these 5 different access policy rules, and is being used by this specific application. And we can drill down. For example, I can go to this access policy rule. I can see all of its content. By the way, this would be a textual representation of it. Relatively simple and very readable. That's a language called NACL, N-A-C-L. And we can see, for example, that this one depends on a specific group and a specific network zone. I can drill down to that network zone and see, well, it is being used by these different 5 other configuration elements, right? These 2 password policy rules, this one sign-on policy rule, etc. So that's the first step of creating proper visibility and understanding potential impact of changes.